came in that you were worried of sort of overhyping the amount of influence that he would have. Are you still worried about that after these 3 performances?
Well, overhyping, I'm not sure 100% of the question, Matt, in the sense that he's going to get hyped because he's a designated player. It's our league. He's come and turned things around, and the whole team has had a hand in that. It's not just one person. So if I'm still a little hesitant to make him, what did I call him? I called him something like Jesus Christ or something like that. He can't. It's a team game. It's a team sport. He's had very good games. He's a very talented soccer player. He makes everybody else around him better. But the whole team kind of rises up with him. So that could be his biggest contribution, aside from, goal and assist tonight, is he makes everybody around him better. So I'm not going to sit there and put too much pressure on his shoulders. I think the hype is, I want to say that the attention that he's getting is deserved. That's how I want to put it.
Coach, from a morale standpoint and an energy standpoint, is there a different value to a win where you have to grit your teeth and kind of, bear out a close one as opposed to blowing out the opposition?
For this squad, no. They're already mentally tough enough. So the win is a win. I don't think we need any reality checks anymore at this point of the season.
Ladero aside, what pleased you most about your team's performance this afternoon?
The effort. Total team effort, front to back. I have zero. Okay, so we missed a penalty. Steph gives something up. A couple other plays. We could have made the game easy for us late in the game. Okay, put all those aside. Again, if you guys all are honest about the game, that is a committed group. They're committed to each other. And their effort is, you can't take that away from them. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody's going to, make a bad pass or do something that's maybe not the right thing to do. But their effort is 100%, and their team chemistry, bonding, whatever you want to call it, is 100%.
You talked about team defense. Can you talk about the commitment to the team defense today out there?
Well, specific examples. Part of the reason why we took Jordy off was because he was winded, because he was defending in our half of the field. That's a very good possession-based team. You saw when they get in their little triangles, it's hard to chase the ball all the time. Clint has been doing a good job. We said one of you guys has to sit on Beckerman, because Beckerman's a guy that can open up the game for him. Ladero's pressing forward at the right moments. Ozzy's play today was tremendous. I thought Ozzy was fantastic. The guys at the back did their job. Another strong game from Tyrone. I mean, I could go down the list and write a commentary on each player. It was a good team defending performance.
Jackson.
Coach, you talked about the effort. How has the effort and aggressiveness, and maybe you can also speak on the atmosphere in the locker room, changed in these last 3 weeks from, say, a month or 2 months ago?
I think that the team needed something, whether it was change, whether it was the same coach, different message, whether they just for themselves figured out that they are in this together for themselves. They do the hard work. I don't do. People congratulate me as I'm walking off the field. I don't know why. They should be congratulating the players, because they're the ones that put in the effort and the hard work every day in training and in games like today. You saw their body language after the game. They were tired. They were tired. So I'm not so sure it's one certain thing, but I do believe that it's their group mentality that makes them play the way they're playing now.
John.
Coach, it seemed like the tempo changed at the beginning of the second half. Was that fatigue or a tactical change?
Well, Mosifian's a good player. You might want to say, okay, he came on and gave him a spark. No, I just think every game has ebbs and flows. Jeff is a good coach, and I'm sure he, let his team have it at halftime, and you saw the result of that. Sometimes you have to give credit where it's due. They came out in the first, 10, 15 minutes of the second half, and really it was hard for us to get the game back.
All right. This has historically been a league where it's kind of difficult for players to come in and make a huge impact mid-season. Has it surprised you at all just how quickly and kind of seamlessly Ladero seems to be integrating?
No. Okay, mid-season. Okay, maybe if it's a mid-season question, yes. There's been times when guys have come in and it's mid-season, it's difficult. Nico was, in top shape because of his training in the Copa Libertadores and all that sort of stuff. So I think he had a head start on some of the physical conditions that makes it difficult. And then he's a bright kid, a smart kid, and some of the thinking and understanding and identifying what our league is about. He did some of that homework already before he came. So on both of those fronts, I think he was a little ahead of the curve.
Steven.
After the LA match, you mentioned that the 4-2-3-1 you've been playing was kind of built for their attack, but after 3 straight matches playing that and undeniable attacking results, could you say that's a little bit more of a settled formation for you now?
I would say we're going to continue with that for the near future, yes.
Matt Johnson.
How is Eric Freeberg?
I hadn't had a chance, really. I just made sure he was breathing, and after that, I'll get the report from the guys, but I couldn't tell you.
And was there a scare with Marshall in the first half, or not a scare? Sorry, not the same.
Nah, just a little nick.
Yeah.
He's a tough kid.
Follow-ups, Michelle.
On a season where it'd be easy for a team to throw in the towel, given the results and the changes and everything, how proud are you of this group to see them kind of step it up another notch and keep fighting at this point?
Well, I'm immensely proud of the fact that they didn't give up. But that's just me personally. I have to just keep saying that group in there, they're the ones that do it. I hate sounding like a broken record, Michelle, but they didn't give up. I don't think Brad Evans would ever give up. Even if we're 5 games out, he would still play hard. I think that's just in his DNA. So there's a lot of guys that have that same characteristics on this team. And so, yes, I'm proud. Yes, I'm happy. I'm a Seattle guy. I love the fact that the team's winning. It gives the fans something to cheer about. But at the end of the day, again, it's the group in there.
You obviously hadn't wanted to look past Real Salt Lake, but now that that game's over, is it too early to look ahead to Portland, especially given the postseason implications there or not?
I will start thinking about them tomorrow. Tonight, I'm going to enjoy this moment. We're going to live in the moment. I'll get with my staff tomorrow. We'll watch the film, and then we'll start pushing forward towards Portland. But we're going to enjoy this victory, Matt.
Masvita.
Coach, I know you talk about team defense, but going back to Ozzie, what makes him so effective? Is it his experience, his toughness, ability to read the play? What are some of those tangible things you could tell us?
It's all of that. It's all of that, but I just think he's had a little bit of a resurgence. I think we've, I've put a little bit of responsibility on his shoulders, and he's responded well. So he and I are in a good spot, and he was really good today.
Can you tell us what that is, or that's private?
No, it's not private. He's always been a good ball winner. He's always been good with the ball at his feet. He's always tenacious. He's been like that ever since '09. I mean, I don't think I've changed him. I don't think that's the case. I just think that he truly believes that he can, help this team win a championship.
Anything else, guys? Matt?
No update on Freeberg after the game, but coming in, was he 100% healthy?
Yes, he was.